Involved is absolutely up for. On the way.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best. Hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
He was alert to it. Silvestre, quality ball. Now it's Saka, driving on and making good progress, and he's being shifted off it. Well timed, excellent interception. Great vision. Havertz. Couch, in by Couch. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Couch. Well, that's an through. It's Rooney! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Nicely spread. It's a promising position. And this is Aguero. Lovely. Rooney! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Bantai gathers from the goal kick. He's found a way through. Suarez, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Havertz. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rooney. Now and he's following up! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Suarez finds himself offside. And it's White. Saka. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And here's the chance to counter. Timber. And here's Haaland. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Liverpool definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Rooney. And he's had it nicked away. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's shifted it to the flank. And he's managed to get free. It's Aguero! That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Chance, surely!
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Silvestre. Looking for the run. He has found the way through. Now it's Haaland. Thiago. Vieira. Now it's Rooney. Can he spark a counter here? And the through ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka.
Most of this turnover.
Thiago. Now it's Rooney. Threads one in. Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Thiago. This is a promising build-up. And this is Rooney. Saka. Into the channel. Couch gets into a good position. He's shifting through the gears here. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now it's Haaland. Some really good ball movement. Robertson deals with that comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And this is Luis Suarez. He's got away. And he's gone backward here. And a chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Saka. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Substitution.
Palmer. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Now it's Couch.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Palmer. Now it's Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? White. Bantai cuts it out. Vieira. And here's Aguero. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a simple one for the keeper.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Havertz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice-looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. Shot could be on. Adams eases him off the ball. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Shevchenko coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might...
Shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Knocks it into space. Shevchenko! And he has his goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look It's Luis Suarez! And that would have been game, set and match.
Suarez really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
That's the keeper's ball.
Liverpool really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Robertson, and he's been shifted off it. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Thiago. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
There will be 3
Had a
minutes
foul?
added
Yes,
time.
the referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Bantai gets across to intercept that. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added... Aguero! And a terrific save from the whistle's gone, and the game is over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have... Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very... And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Haaland. Gerrard. Well read, nice interception. And it's Partey. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. Hangs in a cross. Czech deals with that, nice and simple. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a good foot in there. Silvestre stood his ground strongly. Vieira. Bruno Fernandes. Partey. Vieira cuts out the pass. White is looking to influence the game from out wide, and it's Rice.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Havertz, and this is Van Nistelrooy. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's worked it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Quality ball. Van Nistelrooy. Always goal side. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes. Gerrard. Juve. Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And now he has two. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Aguero.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, great chance! Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Haaland. There's the shot! And no mistake. He has gobbled up his 20th goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So could they be onto something here? Lobbed in behind. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Aguero. Partey. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Haaland. And here's Havertz. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. Can he finish? Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adams gets over and intercepts.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rice. Bruno Fernandes. Threads one in. Jude! And yes, it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And for the first half, that is that. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitutions taking place.
Away we go again. Manchester United decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bruno Fernandes, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. White kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
White. Linton. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Rice. Bruno Fernandes has created one goal already. Rice receives it in a wide... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution in progress.
Bruno Fernandes looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Linton, and he's being shifted off it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vardiol makes the interception. And he thumps it clear. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to play him in. And this is Shevchenko.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vieira tries to clear. Great defending, strong and determined. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Aguero. Oh, he's been caught now. It's Aguero!
Substitution.
Manchester United making further changes here, and in quick succession. That's a decent clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Wan-Bissaka. That is good progress on the left. And this is Aguero. Gerrard. Rice takes a shot, and it's in. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And yes, it's him again. Manchester United. Shoot! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Big chance!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Shevchenko. Bantai calmly anticipates. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Didn't quite work for him. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Tries to pass it through. Check with the clearance. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Can he get it through? Aguero wants to run onto this. He is through here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 8.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Number 10, Gerrard. Number 9,
there was plenty on that.
Hughes. Number 21, Vardio. Coming on the field, number 22, Tonali. Number 6,
Alex Tonali.
Krasnitsky. Number 5,
Well played, that has
number
snuffed out the
24,
danger.
Owen.
Well, quality
Number
clearly
23,
deserted him at the crucial
William
moment.
Saliba.
His teammates are really
Added
annoyed
minute
with
has
that,
been
you know,
indicated.
and they have every right to be.
Good read, needed to be. Owen is flagged offside. Four added minutes on the board. Now it's Rosicki. Aguero has it in a wide position. And the finish! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Now it's Shevchenko. Gerrard cuts it out. De Bruyne. Juve. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And that is wildly off target.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
Oh, that's ambitious. They've got to be quick to recover this. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's a poor one. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Palmer. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Silvestre. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Palmer. Well read, nice interception. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Wirtz. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's De Bruyne. Palmer. Shevchenko. Now it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. And he's quick to return it. Juve. Adams. And it's Gerrard. De Bruyne. Oh, important interception. Gerrard. Very nicely done. Oh, it's come loose. That's the throw. Nice control. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find a net.
Juve in the hunt and looking threatening. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne, and here's Wirtz. Wirtz! Denied by an instinctive save.
Wirtz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Odegaard, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
But where it came from. Oh, super ball. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Haaland. Wirtz. Now it's Shevchenko. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Haaland. No, he's not getting his way this time. Wirtz. Now it's Shevchenko. Gerrard. Now Ødegaard. Silvestre makes the interception. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Romero. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gerrard. Gets a good foot in there. De Bruyne. Nice interception, well timed.
1 minute added time.
De Bruyne delivers. Palmer. A nicely aimed pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one.
Could be danger here. De Bruyne. And here's Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Wirtz receives it in a good position here. Palmer. Ødegaard. Forwards and with intent. Romero gets across to intercept that. Ødegaard. Gabriel. He's found a way through. He's going all the way.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, super find. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, no. No circumventing this opponent.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Gerrard. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. O'Shea cannot be beaten that easily. Gerrard looking for the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change? It's Rooney! And that's a good finish. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
That is good alertness. Palmer. Now this could be a chance. Ødegaard couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now that's well seen too. Haaland is onto this. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Wirtz.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Rooney. Now it's Rooney. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed... Gerrard! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22, Palmer. Number 7, Erdegaard. Coming on the field, number 20, Scholes. Number 10, Fernandez.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Now, can they get him away? That's a lovely, neat pass. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. It's just beyond his reach. Manchester United now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Joelinton. Cross into the box. Fernandez. Now it's Rooney. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Pass somewhat off target.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's well spotted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped
Romero
Added
cuts out
minutes
the
has
pass.
been indicated.
Fernandez threads one in, and he's found a way past. 2 minutes to be added on. And that is as far as it goes.
Just a quick
Defeated,
request.
dejected, deflated. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud
Hello,
competition,
everybody, and welcome
just
to
seemingly
today's
bigger
match.
and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Jim, who do you reckon is Shevchenko? They want to be quick to recover this. Gerrard lays it forward. Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's going to go a long way. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Shevchenko. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Juve. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Juve. Tries a shot! Delicious from Juve!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely weighted ball. Juve. Whatever he had in mind. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That has been slung wide. O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now he's running away. Can he get on the end of... Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's hoisted clear.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Palmer. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. Out again for a throw-in. Gerrard, chance! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. It's Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Jude. Probing pass.
Manchester definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your...
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Alexander-Arnold is behind this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Not the most accurate pass. De Ligt is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Gerrard. Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined. That's the keeper's ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Linton. That has been cut short. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. This looks promising. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Haaland. Gerrard looking to play him in. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Jude, can he get it through? Saliba. Here's Haaland.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Silvestre looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's managed to get free. And that's gone loose. Chance, surely! Let's a look and place it forward. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
One too, we're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
That gets us going once more. Manchester United not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are training. Mohamed Salah! It's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Palmer threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's a fine challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now then, the ball's come loose. Juve. And it's Palmer. He's in a decent chance! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to...
Oh, he shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's been hooked away. Juve. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass somewhat off target. De Ligt. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Shevchenko. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Salah. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Juve. It's Saka. Now it's Shevchenko. He can run onto that. That is good alertness. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Shevchenko. O'Shea deals with that comfortably.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Mohamed Salah. Juve receives it in a good position here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Juve. And this is Gerrard. And he's found a way past. De Ligt with a fine tackle. And he thumps it clear. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shevchenko does really well to win the ball there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now it's Shevchenko. He has found the way through. Ball in towards the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Palmer, a massive creative influence, involved in so many goals.
substitution.
The two
for
coaches
Manchester
are
United.
signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
9,
time.
Erling Haaland. Number 21,
Donnarumma
Joelinton.
can get it clear.
Number 2,
Rooney.
William Saliba.
It's a nicely shaped
Coming on
ball.
the field,
Calafiori
number
promptly
14,
onto that, and that
Andy
is that.
Cole. Number 18, Black
Duke under
Number
intense
3,
pressure.
Yeah, better
Calafiori.
communication and
Substitution.
lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He shoots! No, it's wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And they win it back again. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. There's the shot! And a neat finish! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh, strongly challenged there. And that pass isn't the best.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about.
It's counts! It's anyone's ball now. Joelinton. Well, the pass is intercepted. But that has not gone well. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Ball oh, good climb! That's a decent clearance. And that interception was most necessary. And again! And no mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some
There will be
heads
5
dropping here
minutes
now,
added
Peter.
time.
I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Shevchenko pings it across. Rooney. Joelinton. Rooney. Always onto this. Juve. Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Oh, good finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well,
And that's that. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling